That's like saying my minimum wage McDonald's worker is getting upset that the robot that is going to be cheaper than them is going to replace their job.
This is the thing I was trying to bring up with the Pal World thing, but we kind of went a different, interesting direction. So there's this game called Pal World that's like the #1 game on Steam right now, and it's pretty popular on Xbox Game Pass as well. And they're in kind of like a little bit of hot water because a lot of their models look very close to Pokemon.
They're in hot water because they made a game that's 10 times better than anything Pokemon or Nintendo or any of these companies ever made.
Or something,
yeah, that's the reality.
Right. Well, so gamers are very hotly divided on whether or not. I mean, obviously the game is very popular. It's because you can see that from the stats and the playtime, but the discourse, which is always fun to read between gamers, is a group of people that are normally like screw large corporations. IP is meaningless. Who cares if you steal from Nintendo? They can afford it. It's sort of
now they're Pokemon defenders.
They're defending it because it uses AI. And because AI, there's some AI elements to the game. Yeah.
Okay.
And because it uses LLM AI elements, which steal, now they're suddenly pro IP. Like there's a whole, it's an intellectual disconnect within the folks that, you can steal IP, but not like that. I
don't know. You got to be,
you can steal from large corporations, but not like that.
You got to be really nerdy enough to care, because if I'm playing this game and it's a great game, I don't give a flying rat's butt.
Pirating movies is bad, but screenshotting Instagram pictures and starting my own OnlyFans account's illegal? I don't understand.
It's illegal or illegal?
No. The basic idea is that people complain when it impacts them.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. That's all it comes down to.
And
like my grandmother used to say, people who say things aren't fair aren't having things going their way.
I mean, that's the memeology here, right? So the memeology of where, like the genealogy, the memeology of where this silly discourse and intellectual disconnect is coming from is there's already a movement of independent artists and game creators that are anti-AI because they feel the pressure of, sometimes their low-quality work is going to be outclassed by AI.
That's like saying my minimum wage McDonald's worker is getting upset that the robot that is going to be cheaper than them is going to replace their jobs. I mean,
no difference. It's just
there's so many. It's all a matter of perspective at the end of the day, honestly.
Oh, we're an artist. What I do takes effort. Right. I don't care about the burger flipper. I care about me and art and love, not feeding your family because you're working at McDonald's.
But this is an important thing to understand why it's coming from, why and where it's coming from, because it's not just a few people. It's a few influential game developers and their fans. Because just because it's a game creator or an artist that's only got 1,000 or 2,000 hardcore fans, but when the moment they say AI is bad, now they got 2,000 people that are like, oh, absolutely, AI is bad.
Right. Agreed. Let me twist it this way. What if you're on the flip side of the argument and you see how great this game is and the fact that it does leverage AI, and because it has leveraged AI, it has made a game that is so much better than the ones that have not leveraged AI. It's the same thing with the art argument. If I'm an artist and I know AI is going to replace me, well, I'm going to probably do everything I can to understand that AI and become the best AI artist out there. The same way I would do that for my job, whether that's writing, whether that's compiling presentations, whatever it might be. The answer is not, hi, I'm going to complain about this thing because it's going to replace me. No, it's I need to adapt and evolve because that's what human beings do.
Because you're young.
You're preaching to the choir here, right?
I know.
It's a young thing because he's aware, because he's seen this and he's tapped into a lot of new stuff. You're like, I'll figure it out, which is what you do when you're young. Imagine that you didn't have that ability to change.
But a lot of these Luddites are young people.
Yeah, that's a weird part.
Yeah, for sure.
But that just means they're old young people.
But I disagree. I think this goes back to a lot of the things we were discussing yesterday about human beings becoming weaker and weaker because of these technologies.
Right.
I'm a young, ambitious person where I see this type of thing. It upsets me for a moment. It sucks. Like, it is what it is. But I know the future is headed that way with or without me.
Might as well win.
Might as well win and adapt to that.
Can't beat him, join him.
My only argument here is, like, I hate these complainers about AI and about all these things. Like if you
it's the same people that complain about NFTs
or about anything, honestly, though.
Well, it's the
anything.
anti-crypto, anti-NFT, and anti-big tech crowd.
Like NFTs enabled artists to do so much more that before they weren't able to do. And a lot of it is dog shit. A lot of it is probably worse than what they had before NFTs. But now because there are NFTs, they can do it better. And that's maybe my point with the PAL worlds is let's think about this on the flip side to the complainers out there in the audience. What if you just imagine a world where, wow, this one game that, by the way, I read this, they had like 4 people on their team with less than a $10 million budget. And you're complaining that they made a game that's better than fucking Pokemon and Nintendo? Like, are you
better
joking?
Than Star Citizen?
That's what you're spending your time doing?
Why aren't we mad about Star Citizen instead of being mad about one that actually worked?
Hey, thanks for watching The Merge. We've got a ton more stuff for you to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. Check us out.